What if one of the most organized serial unalivers in America was hiding in plain sight since childhood? Israel Keyes, born in Utah in 1978, one of 10 kids. When he was raised, they didn't have any electricity, no running water, and he was homeschooled deep in the woods of Washington state. He grew up pretty isolated, building traps, and he taught himself how to hunt. By his teenage years, though, he was breaking into homes, unaliving animals, setting fires just for the fun of it, honestly feeling nothing. And a family friend once said, he just has a blank soul. He left the woods and joined the army, and of course, the training just made him better at the unalivings. So he wore a U.S. Army uniform by day and built his own unaliving blueprint by night. He enlisted in the Army in 1998, and he was stationed at Fort Lewis and Fort Hood, and the guys just said he was quiet, polite, and just drank alone. He was trained in pew-pews and survival, and those would be skills he would use later for something else. While he was in Oregon, he abducted and SA'd a teen girl floating down the river, but let her go. He later said that moment changed him forever. He said, quote, "I knew I had to never let that happen again," unquote. He left the military in 2001 and began burglaries, arsons, to fund his future unalivings. He wasn't unaliving yet. At this point, he was training. So, he hid unaliving kits all over the country, waiting for the right day to use them. He was a meticulous planner. He'd fly to a random city, rent a car, turn his phone off, and dig up a kit that he buried years earlier, which contained pew-pews, zip ties, and duct tape. He had no victim type. He would literally pick a state and then a house, and whoever was inside was chosen at random. And that's why the FBI called him the serial unaliver without a pattern. So in Vermont, he unalived Bill and Lorraine Currier after digging up a kit he buried 2 years earlier. The bodies? Never found. He moved on like it was nothing. But his final victim was caught on camera. A coffee stand in Alaska. February 1st, 2012. In Anchorage, Alaska, 18-year-old Sam Koenig was closing her kiosk, like a coffee shop they had, when a masked man walked up with a pew-pew. He forced her into his truck, and then they vanished. Keyes kept Samantha alive for hours, then unalived her. Then he left to go on a Caribbean cruise with his family, while her body laid in the shed. When he returned, he staged a photo to demand ransom. So police traced the ATM withdrawals to Texas. On March 13, 2012, Keyes was arrested, and he actually was found with Samantha's debit card and a pew-pew in his car. In custody, he told FBI at least 11 people were unalived by him. But after that, he was done talking forever. So in interviews, Israel Keyes admitted to random unalivings across the U.S. He gave clues, but never any names. He wanted control, even from his cell. So December 2nd, 2012, Israel Keyes slit his wrist and himself with the bedsheet. Under the mattress was 11 skulls drawn in blood and a pentagram. FBI still believes many victims remain unknown, possibly in New York, Texas, and Washington state. We know of 3 victims, but how many skulls were real? So remember, red flags never lie.